Ladies and gentlemen, Frank the Gods, the new Periphery album is coming out, and there's a new song out called Make Total Destroy. Now, for you who don't know, Periphery are a progressive metal band who have also basically been coined as one of the forerunners of the djent, a new style of heavy metal genre. Now, Periphery have become enormously big since their first album they dropped back in 2010, I believe. It really made a splash with its usage of rhythmic patterns that are very similar to Meshuggah, with a lot of really melodic, complex, progressive metal riffs. And since then, there have been a slew of bands that have been in this kind of djent style. Just to name a few: Veil Maya, Born of Osiris, Belsharda, stuff like that. But one band that's always been stuck out is kind of the band that's really been the first one to be coined this term and make this term now a staple in every metalhead's vocabulary, the djent. And they're basically new albums is coming out, and they've released their first song since this year. Actually, they've released a couple of covers in Passenger, but this is their first brand new song that's been fully written. And what can I say? This is a fantastic song. Now, for those who don't know, I am a Periphery fan. Love the band. Can't wait to see them at Summer Slaughter. And I really like this song. There's a couple of changes in the formula. A lot of people are putting up, especially on the official music videos, but the cover art and shit, protest the Periphery because this has a good amount of similarities, in their opinion, to protest the hero. I do see some of those, and I don't see some of those. First of all, let's go over what the song has. This is kind of your classic Periphery, a lot of those complex rhythmic patterns, but also a lot of really good, full of melody riffs, awesome drumming, good double bass work, excellent cymbals, use of cymbals and snare drum. But the biggest change here so far for the fans has been the vocals. Now, one thing that's made a make or break, especially in Periphery's music, has been their newest vocalist, Spencer. And as far as I'm concerned with Spencer, I really do like him. I think he's a very good vocalist. And on this, his vocals have been changing a lot. He's gotten a lot more deeper with his growls. I'm calling them growls. That's what I want to call them because they sound like it. And you first heard that back on Frank the Gods, and on here you hear it again, but it's much more, it's not guttural, but it's a little bit deeper, and I really like it. I think he's getting really better at holding more of that extreme metal sort of way, like a lot of djent singers. I call it djent, go fuck yourself, or whatever I like to call that. And as far as djent singers go, his vocals, his cleans really are been the most changed. A lot of people are comparing him to Rhodey from Protest the Hero, or Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, of course. I see those similarities. I have no problem with them. I think his cleans have really evolved. Some people complain that he's way too whiny on the first record, and then when the Icarus EP came out, a lot of people were giving him more praise because his cleans are finally starting to evolve in a good way. I see this, and I like his vocals. I like where he's going in this direction with his vocals. He still sounds very aggressive, perfectly in pace and rhythm with this song itself. Really nice. Now go into the drum work. We have your classic Periphery drum work. A lot of use of different cymbals, a lot of intricate snare to cymbal beats, and of course the double bass following some of those really complex riffs. Really liking it. It's your very classic Periphery style. As for probably the most notorious thing about Periphery is their riffs and how those riffs are constructed. And this is where things get very much into the whole djent genre as a whole. You have those style of riffing on this album. Not as in the same form as Icarus, which I just fucking copied off. But, you know, the style of riffing that the djent genre is known for. You also have a lot of great melodic riffs, as I said before. These are those complicated higher note riffs that Bulb and the rest of the guitarists in Periphery know very well, and that they're very familiar with. Bass, unfortunately, I always see this, especially in djent, doesn't really stand out at all. I know it's there, and I know it gives a thick sound, but it's just, it doesn't stand out or even become like a really audible, nice little trinket, but it's there. All in all, just a really good song. The keyboards also that are used in the song, just to bring those up, they're really nice. They've used them in their past songs, kind of electronic samples and shit like that. Really go good with this song. It's got a lot of energy. Can't wait to hear the rest of the album. This band is one that's starting to go like fine wine, where just the more they age, the better they get. A lot of people thought they couldn't top their first record, which should basically almost become like a modern day classic in my mind, in the sense of something like that, because it inspired this whole new term for a whole new list of bands that have recently come out and become huge acts in the either the underground or the more, say, mainstream side of heavy metal. And Periphery is one of those staples of that style genre. Even if they're not that band, they've basically helped coin that term and are one of those bands that are categorized in that as one of the greats. And this song solidifies them as one of the greats. Subscribe and comment. Keep it metal. Peace. Oh, Decrepit Birth, by the way. Fucking awesome.